Alright, this is Relentless with our first video commentary. We have Mago playing as Random and Rambo playing as Terran. This will be an exciting map. Steps of War, always a fun map to 1v1 on. One of my personal favorites. Mago gets Zerg. And Rambo, of course, is Terran. We'll see how this plays out. Hopefully in the favor of Mago, because Zerg is his worst race. Terran is Rambo's best race. And this is going to be our first official video for our YouTube channel. So subscribe. Maybe there'll be more videos to come. Plenty more. Just getting into this whole new video making program and thought I'd start making some StarCraft videos. StarCraft interests me enough to make videos and I thought I'd make some. We got Rambo here building the supply depot. Probably gonna go with the barracks in our supply depot, wall off potential Zerglings once he finds out what Mago is, if he scouts him, that is. Got Mago sending his overlord here out to scout Rambo. Here's the SCV going to figure out what he is, if he didn't see that overlord already anyway. There you go, just getting his 6 Zerglings out here. Standard. Gonna go for the Zergling rush probably, but it's not really gonna work because Rambo has a wall. Oh, and the wall's still being built. Oh, he's hitting the wall. Oh, no. There's a Marine out. Safe. He's gonna lose that SCV. Oh, he gets in. He lowers the wall. The Zerglings are in. He's attacking the Marine. Oh, no, the Marine's going to try to micro the Zerglings, but no, he gets surrounded, destroyed. Zerglings are rushing into his base. He may lose a lot of SCVs here if he doesn't retaliate. Oh, he's retaliating. Taking out the Zerglings. Surrounding them. He lost quite a few SCVs though. About an even trade there. Cost of Zerglings and SCVs. Maybe he lost a little more minerals here, but he also has those lovable mules that we all love. Rambo here making fun of his bad play error, letting all the Zerglings into his base. Quite hilarious. Mago just massing some drones, drops that roach warren we see here. Make some roaches, take out those Marines. Rambo will have to transition to Marauders to keep up with this. Dropping that tech lab on that barracks there, building this factory. Usually Rambo goes for the extra barracks, 2 barracks. We'll see what happens here. He's going to probably go for siege tanks maybe. Some Hellions. Take those Banglings out. He makes some Banglings, but building the reactor. Joe's got his first couple roaches out now. Dropping that second extractor. Rambo researching stim pack for those Marines. Dropping a second factory. Ooh, we might see some siege tanks or Hellions here. We're going to see some Hellions. Yes, we are. Hellion harassment. 2 Hellions. Possibly going to move out, try to take out a couple drones. But Mago here has both of the towers, which is quite a good play, but he can sneak right in between here and just not be seen, so. Walks right past there. Oh, there's that expansion dropped by Mago. He's going to attack the roaches with the Hellions. I don't see how that's going to help, but the roaches eat the Hellions on the creep. Terran player, bad play there. Expecting to waste minerals like that. Putting his factory in front here. Get his siege tanks back going now. Just dropping that second tech lab on that factory. We might see some Thors. He is indeed pumping out that siege tank, but he does not have the siege tank upgrade yet. There you go, dropping 2 extractors, going for some heavy gas here. Maybe transition into some Mutalisk, Hydralisk. Getting that layer out, so we might see some Hydralisk or Mutalisk here. Maybe possibly some infestors. The thing about Zerg is you always want to have one more sub base than your opponent. Usually, if your opponent is Terran or Protoss, it's always good to have that extra base over your opponent. Zerg versus Zerg, that's a totally different story. We'll get into that some other time. Rambo scanning here knows about his expansion. He's going to move out with a couple Marines, a Marauder, and a siege tank. Hopefully do some damage to that expansion there. Mago does have 3 roaches and a little Zerglings. I don't know if that's going to be enough to fend off his attack. That queen is going to go down. He is going to lose that hatchery. Yes, he is going to lose the hatchery. Hatchery's going to go down. There you go, making some more Zerglings here. Just gonna have to fend off this attack. Rambo will make a couple more siege tanks here. Still pumping out those siege tanks. He does now indeed have the siege ability. So, got the changeling in here, so he's quite aware that he's making more siege tanks and moving up. He did build another command center. He's going to try to expand now. That does put him a little bit ahead of Mago right now, considering he did throw him off with that early push. He's going to siege outside the entrance of space here. Oh, but Mutalisk. That is going to be a problem. Oh, no, he gets Marines. There will not be enough Marines though to defend those siege tanks. He's going to lose all 3 of those siege tanks. That is quite a big loss of minerals there for our friend Rambo here. He's going to chase after them with a couple Marines, but they're going to get surrounded by Zerglings. All the Zerglings are going to take out all the Marines. The Marauder's going to run away. The Marauder gets away, but he lost quite a bit of Marines and siege tanks there. It's going to cost him now. He only has his siege tanks and a couple marines. I don't think he's going to be able to fend off this Mutalisk attack on his sub base here. This is going to hurt him pretty bad. Mutalisks are going to come in from behind. They're going to hit all of these poor SCVs. Oh no. All the SCVs are going down. Oh no, he goes right for the siege tanks. Take out one of the siege tanks. What is he doing? He's putting his siege tanks in range of the Mutalisk. He's trying to get him down with the Marines, but the Mutalisk just can fly everywhere. It's just such a pain to deal with these things. Just eating away at his SCVs. Oh man. He's gonna have to stop this. This isn't good. He's gotta get his Marines after those Mutalisk. What are you doing, Rambo? Oh no. He's trying to build missile turrets, but there's just not enough time. Oh, all the siege tanks will go down. They go flying away, I'm not sure why. Scared of those Marines. Did set Rambo back quite a bit though with all those SCVs getting destroyed. All those siege tanks were lost. Now he's healing his Mutalisk with his queen. He is getting that one defense on his Mutalisk for those Marines. I personally like to get the attack upgrade for Mutalisk against Terran. The defense does a lot more when you're playing against Protoss, but it's player's choice here, really. Depends on what they're doing. If they go Vikings, you're going to be in deep trouble. But going to lose this orbital command. There are way too many Mutalisks for him to deal with right now. He's going to lose all of these Marines. Orbital command is going to go down. Setting him back quite a bit. I don't even know if he can come back from this. I think this is a GG right here. Yes, this is GG. Mago just going around with Mutalisk, killing whatever he wants. It's just a roaming free. It's pretty much over. Rambo can't come back from this. I'm going to try to pump out a Thor, but I don't think one Thor can be able to take out all these Mutalisks. It's just too late in the game. He has no mining. And that is GG. Right there. Valiant effort by friend Rambo here, but it's just not going to be enough. That one Thor will not be able to take out all those Mutalisks. Thor will go down quite easily now, especially with that defense upgrade on these Mutalisks here. I'm going to try to build a missile turret here. I don't see how that's gonna... Good game by Rambo. And that's the end of our game here. This is Relentless signing off. Hope you enjoyed my first video, and there will be plenty more to come. Thank you for watching.